guys. You all have seen some videos with both of us in it. Usually when we're together, it's like an official news video. And then you've seen ones with me talking about a variety of other things. But both Ziggy and I are coming at you with kind of a special request. We know that all of you want to help people in some way. We do too. And in many ways, we know people in the community who might need some help, but we're never quite sure how to help them, or maybe we don't have the resources to be able to help them. We also know that right now we find ourselves in some crazy uncertain times, and people are finding themselves in an unexpected place of need. And for many of us, myself included, admitting that we might need help is super uncomfortable. I think we live in a culture where the idea of admitting a need is more of a sign of weakness. And I just would love to encourage all of us to embrace it as a sign of courage. And that putting ourselves out there when we have a need, or when we could just use a little something extra, and actually admitting that is really a courageous thing.
So here's us asking for your help. When we started Rylie's Arc, there was a couple different ways of kindness that we really wanted to approach. And, we called them ripples and waves. And the ripples are the small things. And honestly, I think a lot of the people have embraced the ripples and are doing tons of little things to bring joy and to spread joy throughout our community. But the waves are a little bit harder. There's a little bit more of a challenge. And really, it comes down to we really want to give those waves to the underheard. And the underheard are, the people that are kind of flying under the radar. They're not necessarily going to ask for help. They're not waving a white flag and declaring that they need somebody to help them. And, what we would really want to do, and what we really want your help with, is finding those people that are the underheard and providing those waves for them. Whether those waves are raising money, collecting goods that they may need, or just lending a helping hand for something that could help bring them joy.
So we got really good at defining these things, right? It makes sense. It sounds really great on paper. And then what we realized is finding people like this, not so easy. Like Ziggy said, these are not people that are waving a white flag saying, help me, help me. But they may make offhand comments to you. It may be things that they just need a little help to make a payment to keep their kid enrolled in summer camp. Or they're trying to figure out how they're going to pay their athletic fees for one of their children. Or maybe they've received the 1,000th letter from their HOA citing them for issues in their front yard, and they don't quite have the time or the resources to be able to take care of that. So we've found that a lot of times these do come in through offhand comments, and those are the stories that we need. We need you guys to be our ears and to just tell us about people that might be deserving of some joy.
Yeah. So really, we're asking you to help us so we can help our community. We really want to hear about those stories so we can put some of the resources out there and help them. We may not pay for a mortgage or an electric bill necessarily, but we can find ways to help them and bring joy to them in other aspects. Whether it's maybe they don't have the funds to buy a sweatshirt for their recently graduated child. We would love to be able to help with that. If it's their yard is in shambles and they can't necessarily tear out some bushes that they need or whatever, we would love to be able to bring the army of angels in to help out with those tasks. Some of them can be financial, others can be just organizing a crew to help out. But we would love to hear more stories for that so we can reach out to these people and really spread the kindness that Rylie's Ark is looking to do.
Yeah, and so as you think about people that you know and you hear stories or someone's venting something to you and they're just kind of expressing some frustration or some concern, those are the stories we want to hear. And if you're thinking, I don't know, is Rylie's Ark going to help with that? Just ask us. I know we would much rather have to say, oh, we can't do that, or hey, what about this instead? But if we don't hear the stories, then we can't know if we can do it. So please just ask us. There are so many ways that you can reach out to us. We've got a form on our website. The website is slightly newly done, so check that out. You can email us. It's waves@ryliesark.org. Or you can call or text either Ziggy or I or one of our board members if you have their numbers. Any way that you want to reach out to us, we just would love to hear the stories. We want to keep that funnel coming through because, right now we're just finding ourselves with a lot of people that are going to have a need, and they're going to need to be courageous and tell us about it.
So thank you for your time.